Good morning, everybody. I am feeling so much better. Every day I just feel a little stronger, have a little more energy. I'm really excited about today. We're going to do my dumbbell balance workout. This is one of my favorites. It feels dark in here, doesn't it? So I'm going to turn the lights up a little bit and hopefully that helps. So what do you need to remember about this workout? It's all about keeping your core tight. That is the most important thing of all. And why is that? This is the center of your power right here. So your core consists of your stomach, part of your back, and part of your butt. So it's really critical that you strengthen that area to protect your back, to improve your balance. Certainly if you want greater definition, round your back and lift up. Round your back and lift up. Things are super cray-cray here this morning, but I feel like what's new lately? Things have been so nuts. There has been so much going on. But you know, it's just life. That is just what happens, and you just weather it, and you get through it. So I want you to have some water. I am not wearing shoes. I don't like wearing shoes when I'm doing balance workout. So it's up to you whether you do or not. So I'm not going to use weights. You should. The first exercise we are going to do is we are going to hinge over on one leg. I would like that standing leg straight, but you can bend it a little bit if you need to. You can use 5 pounds or 8 pounds, and you're going to row up. Now, again, your entire core has got to be tight or you will topple over. If you do topple over, should you get frustrated? Absolutely not, and why? We are all a work in progress. So you might be on your left leg and have terrible balance and you keep toppling over, and then you might get on your right and have much better balance. Your balance might not be good on either leg, but that is why we do these workouts. We're doing 45 seconds on each leg. If you lose your balance, that's okay. You just regroup, get back into it. When you need a break, you take it, but only 3 to 4 seconds. That's really important. So again, if you can keep that standing leg straight, that's wonderful, or at least attempt to. I'm not the most flexible person in the world, but that's certainly something I am working on. So you're squeezing your back to row those weights up next to your chest. I am fighting so hard to keep my balance, and that's what makes this a great workout. You have to fight. And in fighting, you are working these muscles like crazy. 3, 2, 1, done. Did you guys see my shirt? I won't quit, but I will cuss the whole time. Sometimes, you know, we've all been there. We have all been there. All right, so next one we're going to do is we're going to get into a plank. And there are different levels of how you can do a balance exercise in plank. So if you are just brand new, you're going to put your hands directly underneath your shoulders. Your feet are together. For these purposes, I want you to open your feet up a little bit. If you're just starting out, lift one leg and stay there. If you're a little bit more advanced, I want you to lift the leg and lift the opposite arm and fight, fight, fight. We will switch at 30 seconds. So I'm doing one leg and one arm. I am having to squeeze my core so hard to not topple over. You're going to want to breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. This is very challenging. So when you need that break, you take it. Before you get back into position, though, make sure that your body is tight and you're in a wonderful plank. Switch to the other side. Squeeze that back and that glute to get that arm and leg up as high as you can. Keep that core tight or you're going to topple over. And when you do, you just reset and get back into it. So remember, if you're just new, just worry about lifting the leg and breathing through it. 3, 2, 1, done. So obviously you can't watch me while we're doing this, but if you did, you would see that I am losing my balance all the time. The whole point of this is to work. The whole point of it is to put your body in these positions that it's not used to being in. Michelle. So very important. So for this one, I want you to sit on your ball. You're going to lift one foot up while you reach up. Okay, your arms are straight. Squeeze those shoulders. You're gonna feel how hard you have to fight to keep that foot up. So I want one knee up for 30 seconds, then we'll switch. You guys need to kick butt, okay? I am fighting so hard right in here. I feel it burning. Squeeze. You have to really squeeze to raise, squeeze to lower. We can totally do this. Switch. Now, again, you should be using weights. If you started out with 5s, you're probably not even able to lift them up anymore. Drop to your 3s or drop completely. It's up to you. You want to push yourself. So you want your shoulders to be on fire, but you also want your abs to be on fire. That is always the goal. Fire. We want burn, not pain, though. There is a difference. Okay. The next one that we are going to do is an ab exercise. This is the hold and shake. So I would like you to get a single weight. And what's important about the single weight is that you not go any higher than 5, 8 if you're more experienced. Sherry, happy Valentine's Day, everybody. All right. I am on YouTube, by the way. My Wi-Fi has been kicking on and off forever, so I have them coming to look at it. So you are going to hold the weight out in front of you. You are going to lean back. You are going to put your knees up, and then the more you draw them into your chest, the harder it's going to be. Okay, you want to keep them parallel to the ground. Okay, you don't want to let your toes sink. You want those shins up, your arm out in front of you. And again, the more you bring in your knees, the harder you're going to have to fight. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. When you need a break, you take it, get back into it. We're going for 1 minute. I know it's called the hold and shake because you should be shaking all over the place as you fight to keep your balance. Oh, my abs are sore from the other day. But can I tell you, I already feel my state of mind improving now that I'm working out and I'm back in my routine. I am telling you, these workouts save my life and probably everyone around me. 3, 2, 1, done. Moving your body is all good. Have a sip. Not moving your body, not taking care of yourself, that messes with you here and here, all around physically. So get it in. Just get it in. You're never going to regret it. That much I promise. Okay, next, we are going to raise up on the balls of our feet. Again, if you do not keep your core tight, what does that mean? I want you to pretend like someone's about to punch you in the stomach and you are getting prepared for it. That's what keeping your core tight is. So we're going to go up on the balls of our feet. You should use 5s or 8s if you've been doing this a while. Bicep curl. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you will see how your biceps should already be burning. If they're not, your weight is not heavy enough. If you only have 2s and that's all you've been using, you need to get yourself some 5s. If you've been using 5s and that's all you have, you need to get yourself some 8s. Whew. I am fighting to keep my balance, and my biceps are burning too. Even though I have no weights, I'm squeezing them really hard. I am in charge, not them. I don't want to hear them whine. I am not interested, just like I'm not interested in hearing my kids whine. I don't like whining. We all do it sometimes. Come on, 3, 2, 1, done. Good job. Okay. Now I want you to get a single weight, probably no heavier than a 5 if you're a little bit more experienced. Use an 8. You're gonna lift your leg up behind you. Your hands are over your head with that single weight. You're gonna lower it down by your head slowly by squeezing your triceps, and then you're gonna squeeze your triceps to get it back up top. So after 30 seconds, we will switch legs. But you have got to keep your core tight. You get that leg up as high as you can and back. So you're really having to squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. But then your whole core is also working. How does your weight feel? It should be starting to burn in your triceps. When you need a break, you take it. If you lose your balance, who cares? Do I care? No. Should you care? No. Should you be proud of yourself for getting up, making the effort, showing up, doing the work? Absolutely. Squeeze. So, like I said before, you might find you have much better balance on one leg than the other. That just means you are a normal human being. Squeeze. Ooh, I see the sun. It's been so dreary here. 3, 2, 1, done. Awesome. Okay, so we are going to go. Well, I'm trying to figure out the best way that you can see me. We are going to be on the ground in a forearm plank, but on one side. So you're going to be this way. Okay, your feet can be stacked, which is a little more challenging. If you put them one in front of the other, it gives you a little bit more. And we are going to go from one side to the other. Okay, you are going to want to topple over. Try not to. If you do, who cares? You're still fighting to keep your balance. So in the toppling over, you're working hard. So arm up, put it down as you rotate. Your core is going to be working insanely hard. Let it whine, let it moan, let it yell at you, let it call you nasty names. Who cares? You are in charge. You are fighting the good fight. And that is all you can do. You are rotating from one side to the other. When you need a break, take it. Get on all fours for a second, 3 to 4 seconds, and then keep moving. 10 more seconds. Come on. Do not release your core or you will fall over. But if you do, regroup, get back into it, and done. Hi. Okay. The next exercise, after we have a sip of water, is we are on our backs. You're going to push up through your heels, and you are going to put arm up, leg up, 3, 4, 5. Then we go to the opposite side. It is challenging to hold it. 3, 2, 1, other side. Other side. I know. I'm wobbling all over the place, which is why I'm having to squeeze those ab muscles, back muscles, glutes. Other side. Come on. Our triceps are also getting super fired up, which is awesome. We can do this. 2, 1, other side. Take a break if you need it, okay? You know what I say, there's no shame in that. You are busting your butt. 2, 1, this is our last one. Wow, that's crazy, huh? Okay, let us see what's next. Okay, we are going back to our single leg. This time we are going to hinge forward, running those weights down the front of your leg, running back up to the top. When you get to the top, try not to rest your foot, but if you need to, who cares? I'm going to turn the fan on. It is getting a little warmy toasty in here. I still haven't figured out my fans because I think 1's really fast and 4 is slow. Doesn't it seem like it should be the opposite? Like 4 should be really fast? Anyway, the problems we ponder. You can go heavier with this. So I'd encourage you, if you have 8s, hold 2 8s, at least initially. If you have 2 5s, hold 2 5s. If you have 5s and 2s or 3s, you can grab a 5 and 2 in one hand and a 5 and 2 in the other. Okay? So you're going to hinge over, run those weights down the front of your leg. Your leg has a little bend in it. Come up to the top. So you're squeezing your hamstring and your glute to get you to the top, but your entire core is working because you're fighting to keep your balance. Woo! So you saw I just lost my balance. Who cares? That's why I'm here. That's why I'm working on it. The more I strengthen these core muscles, the better I am at everything. I used to have back pain all the time. No more. And also too, if you want definition, you gotta work those muscles, as well as watch your diet. Switch legs. You can't put in the workouts and keep eating crap. You guys know that. You need to drink more water. Get the bad stuff out of your house. If it's there, you're going to eat it. You are human. That's what we do. If there's junk food around, we will most likely eat it. So I would encourage you keep really healthy snacks around. Nuts, fruit, vegetables. Me and my girls, our favorite snack is to cut up peppers and cucumbers and celery and the little cherry tomatoes. Broccoli, whatever it is. Sometimes we use a little dip, but the dip's not great for you either. But that's a treat. But just eating those fresh vegetables and feeling that crunch, it satisfies you. Whole grains, lean proteins, very, very, very important. And lots and lots and lots of leafy greens. Let's see how time-wise. Oh my gosh, we're rocking it. Our last one, you should use 5s or you can use a little bit lower. Start on one leg, you're gonna lean to the side. So you run this weight down the side, the other one's up here, and you squeeze to come back to the top. Again, if you have to rest your foot when you come down to get your balance, do that. You can challenge yourself and try not to, like I am, but you know, some of those reps you're gonna have to. So we're gonna do 45 seconds on one leg, 45 on the other, and then I literally am gonna say goodbye and go and get in the shower. Oh, this one's really challenging for me. I am fighting to keep my balance. Fighting, fighting, fighting. 2, 1, done. So a friend of mine, when I first created this workout, she was like, it wasn't really my favorite, and she's been doing my workouts for about 2.5 years now. And she's one of my best friends, so she's totally honest. She was like, I don't know how I felt about it. When she was completely sore the next day, she was like, oh my gosh, I love it. And now it's one of her favorite workouts. So there you go. There are different ways to work your body. I like to include them all in ViscoFit. So we have 10 more seconds, then we'll do a quick stretch. I always want to be throwing something new at us because then our bodies never know what's happening. Guys, we're done. Stretch if you want 10 more minutes. When I turn off, just go back to the top. Give yourself some hugs. Pull that knee into your chest. That felt excellent. I hope you enjoyed it. Spread, lunge to one side, keeping your knee behind your toe. The other, straighten. You guys are the best. Tomorrow, my plan is to be on tomorrow. I'm not sure what time yet. The girls and I are flying to Tennessee to see our people. So I will update later and let you know what time, okay? Have a beautiful day. Bye, YouTube.